let's talk about metals. And the reopening of the iron ore mines in Odisha has prompted NMDC and the miner to cut prices. This comes after prices were hiked in the first 2 months of the year as well. Are there more price cuts in store? And why is it that they want to mine for rare elements? Let's talk about all of that with the management. Mr. TRK Rao, Director of Commercial at NMDC, is joining us on the show. Good having you, Mr. Rao. Thanks for joining in. Your prices cuts in March. Any more in the offing?
Month of March, we have done record sales of about 4 million tons for our sales during the month of March, and they are the best ever sales in any March. So our volume growth in the Q4 is almost up by 22% compared to Q3. So we have seen substantial improvement in volumes, because of which we could make up the loss we suffered in Q3 because of a major accident in KK line. And our sales, I must tell you, they are the highest ever in the history of NMDC. We have done 36.2 million tons of sales, which are the best ever sales figure. And our production of 35 million tons is also the best ever in the history of NMDC. And coming to the April month, if you see, we normally see the market trends, and we don't find much change in the market trend. The market is quite good and quite robust on all parameters, whether it's a steel price. Yeah.
What's the outlook on the iron ore prices though, Mr. Rao?
As you know, iron ore prices, they are, we have to factor in a lot of demand-supply dynamics. How Orissa plays out, what will be the extra supplies coming in from Orissa, and the international prices are also falling. These dynamics do vary. So, but overall, the situation of iron ore supply appears to be quite stable, and the market in the domestic sector also is quite good. So the prices, we don't see going to very low levels or prices rising to very high levels. There appears to be a lot of stability in the market now.
Okay. Now the Supreme Court capped that NMDC Karnataka iron ore output at 12 million tons per year. What's the impact of this development on you?
In fact, we are happy to announce to you and inform you that in Karnataka, the NMDC has been kept a cap of 12 million tons of production. But recently, the Supreme Court has permitted us, that is the Central Import Committee has permitted us to increase our production capacity to 14 million tons. So we will be getting straight extra 2 million ton volumes from now on from Karnataka.
Okay, the reopening of the Sirajuddin mines, will that lead to a price rollback for the company, Mr. Rao?
Yeah, because of this, almost all the Orissa miners have paid up their dues and they are substantially increasing their production. So this will definitely have an impact on the supply and consequently on prices too.
Okay. What about the volume growth, sales and production for Q4, and what's the expectation for FY19?
Yeah, absolutely. Why we are saying that? Because the year which has gone just now also was a very good year for us. Had that KK line was not closed, we could have done extra 2 million tons. In fact, the SR and all our major customers, their demand is quite good. SR, Vizag Steel Plant, the Jindals. So we hope to do at least 3 to 4 million tons of extra volume and that too coupled with the increase in production cap in Karnataka. We see a growth of 3 to 4 million.
Okay, Mr. Rao, when can we expect the new 3 million ton per annum plant to be commissioned, the one in Chhattisgarh?
Yeah, the steel plant we have. Already, that is our schedule is commissioning date is October 2018, and then we are on track and we should be able to commission it by October 18.
Okay, 2018, and what's the status with regards to the stake sale in the steel plant? Because reports suggest that the company plans to divest 50% stake in the plant.
No, for the time being, as we told, we are just focusing on the commissioning. I mean, this has been the stand of the our company. So now, right now, our focus is to get the plant ready by.
Okay. The other question would be whether the railway line issue has been resolved and resolved for good.
No, the railway line issue was there between October and December. In fact, Thanks to Indian Railways, they have repaired the whole bridge, which is very difficult task, railway engineering marvel. They have done in record time. So the railway issue no longer remains. And the movement is quite normal from December 16 onwards. December 16th of December, sir.